Love your faces, and we're gonna kill it tonight.
Aww.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to a online Arthurian Tale because we got some sick boys and girls, and I hate it. I miss my friends. I didn't make a really cool map for today that we're not gonna use. That's fine. It's okay. So, announcements. We look at all the information we have on our Twitch and on the future for like Dickie's book and Lynn's Patreon and the Alistair comic and our merch and all our social medias. Yeah, go support all our friends and do all the things. I don't know if it's not. I am stalling to make sure I have this link done appropriately. Browser okay. I hope I did it correctly. So yeah. Does anyone have any other announcements?
I have one.
What is it?
Hey everybody, it's Jess, and I'm here to remind you to be kind to each other, but also stay positive.
Oh my God, Jess, don't.
Not
say
that kind of positive though.
Don't say
Also,
that.
stay hydrated.
Yes.
Also, Trent, we need to see your beautiful face. Yes.
Give me a second.
Trent, I need to see them nips.
Whoa.
All right, so let's do character introduction. And this is going to be a little bit different because this is from my point of view. So, hey guys, I am Jesus. I'll be y'all's DM. To the this way is first of all, Jeremiah. Who is you play?
I am playing Saerus Fellow Ward, a fighter, barbarian, fire Genasi.
Yeah.
That's a lot of words.
It is words.
And I will say I do apologize for not having any character cards, but I did not have time. So, hey Ryan, who are you playing?
Hi, my name is Ryan. I'll be playing Crosshatch. I can do the voice today. And I am a pact slinging salesman. It's Pterodas all the way down. Warforged, Warlock, fighter. Yeah. We're going to make people not die when they would think about dying. I'm typing up the terms of service right now.
Oh my God. Hey Lee, who are you playing?
Hey guys, I'm playing Everlee, and I am a nature domain cleric. Aasimar, yes. Mm-hmm. Royalty, apparently, according to Tony, so we'll see.
I mean, Tony's never stared me astray, so I think it's pretty good. Hey Jess, who are you playing?
Hey guys, I'm Jess. I am playing Lena. She's gonna sound a little sick today. It's fine. She's a wood elf, cleric of nature domain as well, with a little bit of druid for spice.
It's a little spice there. Hey Trent, who are you playing?
Hey, I'm playing Carver, a Hexblood Warlock, and my friend, who I've renamed Steve.
Oh, Lord.
Excellent. Hey Wolf, who you play?
No wolf and bear. Do bear thing.
No Wolf and Bear. Couldn't have said it better myself. Alrighty. If I did this correctly, we should have a intro. If I didn't, we will not have an intro. So let's see. Did you post it, terms and services?
Yeah, it's in roll 20
Yes, he
chat.
did.
Okay.
He really did.
In roll 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right. Well, I guess chat, you guys have fun reading that. Cuz I ain't. So, to
Can we just give him a flat disadvantage on all rolls for the night?
be good.
EV plus no.
What happens when I not die?
You don't die.
So please don't die.
Okay, but like, what else happens when I not die?
You have 1 health instead of 0.
So what had happened last time? After
Dragon Ball.
Top gets a long rest, Lena scolded Cross and Carver about their solo mission.
I deserved it.
Is scolded.
Yeah.
Neither of us did.
I deserved it.
You guys encountered a chicken polymorphed Merlin.
Chicken duck lady thing.
Yeah. Eventually, a polymorphed chicken, polymorphed bear. Yeah, you guys learned that he just consumed the wrong item in the morning. After having a meeting with Merlin and Arthur, you guys decided that the best course of action was to split Camelot into 9 different groups as they spread out, and very little people would know where anybody would be going except for Arthur, to not give Bathory a pool of people to create more of these blood orbs. Each one of these groups will be led by one of the Knights of the Round Table, except for Lancelot, who would stay with Merlin and Arthur, including some guards at the castle. You guys decided that it would be probably best to meet with Swain and the other Elven warriors and Tony. Meet the Colossus before it actually reaches Camelot. You guys also did have sure, I'll say a meeting. I wrote meeting down, but that's not what it was. A meeting with Kirk, the Shatterkai. As you guys were going to discuss and try to get any more information out of it, he tried casting a spell which was countered immediately, and within a couple of seconds, completely, one spell after another, killed the Shatterkai. Carver cleverly trapped his soul and bound it to this cage that only he could see. Asked a couple of questions and learned that he was just a pawn in the great scheme. You guys have roughly 12 hours before midnight, which is when you assume whatever Bathory has been planning is going to come to fruition. So, Top, what do we do? What do we want to do?
So this is after I wake up from my long rest at the top of the tower.
Yes,
at
everyone
noon,
has
right?
their long rest. We know that the general plan is defeat the Colossus, try to intervene with the clergy, evacuate Camelot into many different directions. There is a couple things that you guys can do, but you have 12 hours to prepare for whatever Bathory has. So what do we do?
I am gonna come downstairs, and if there's nobody in the dining room of the first floor, I'm going to sit at the table and open my book to a new fancy page and wait.
Okay. You have your book open and you are waiting. What about the rest of you guys?
I'm just getting Crux ready. Make
Okay.
sure that I tell him that if he doesn't mind to stay in the bag for this time, because things might happen and it's safer in the bag, or I will feel more safe if he's in the bag.
Ah, okay.
Are you trying to make a new bag, man?
Because he goes into my helmet.
With
And it's annoying.
okay, with
To
you
fight.
wording it the way that you worded it, yes, he will go into the bag. If you were going to say that it would be safer for him, then I needed you to roll persuasion. But because of how you worded it, yes, he will agree. For your protection, I will go in here if it makes you feel safer.
Good burp.
Little Phoenix goes into the little bag and just nuzzles in and goes to sleep almost immediately.
Getting his beauty sleep for a couple of years.
So cute. Lena's gonna do her morning ritual, which basically she's communing with Tara and praying and doing, that stuff. She'll feed a craw and give him nuzzles and I guess just wait for. Well, no, she'll go downstairs and see what's going on with everybody, or
Okay.
she'll meet up with everybody downstairs. I guess that's where she's gonna be.
Crosses
Lena shows up first.
Yeah. Is anyone else downstairs when this is happening, or is Lena the first one to arrive? I guess it's just Lena. You will see.
'Cause I would be preparing Crux up in the room, and when
In the
we're
room?
ready,
Okay.
we're going down.
Okay,
so.
I was about to ask if you were gonna be in the room or outside, but okay. So Lena, you start approaching downstairs. You do not see your caretaker unusually. There is a pot of what could be stew that has been left over from last night, and it is cold. There is a half-drunken bottle of wine that you know that you did not pull out.
Been in my wine.
Scarecrow at the table.
Yeah, and then you see the Scarecrow at the table with a book opened.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry for pissing you off, Lena. You hear in the back of your head. Pterodon. That was from Pterodon, not me. Sorry that Crosshatch is an idiot. Yeah, she totally said that. Makes perfect sense. Do you want to not die?
Yes. I don't
Nope.
want to die.
It's not a threat. That came off as a threat. It's not a threat.
What are you saying right now?
Write your name in the book.
What am I writing my name in the book for?
The next time you would die, you don't. It's not actually a pact.
What are you talking about? I'm so confused.
Peridot gave me a gift in my sleep that totally wasn't a result of leveling up. If you would die, you instead get back up with exactly 1 health. You get back up slightly less than dead.
Oh,
Instead of, just dying.
okay. But what do I have to do to get this?
Write a name. Write your name in the book.
That's
That's
it. I am not.
You're not selling your soul, I promise.
I am not entering into an agreement with another deity.
Peridot may have said something about a mailing list, but you can opt out of that later. It's fine.
Don't check the mailing list.
Let's all discuss this before we all agree. Yes,
You're-
I'm just worried. I don't know.
It does nothing but help you, and you're not selling your soul. I promise. Tara's not gonna be mad at you. I think. I hope. I really hope.
Oh God. Do you have any do you have any written information about this, or
No.
do you have a contract that I can
Also,
read
no.
over?
You're not signing a contract.
Okay.
Where are your pamphlets about this service?
I'm only inviting the first 4 humanoids that come down the stairs. This is a limited time off.
With some warranty on that.
Okay, if you're sure. You know what? Let me just pray to Tara real quick, make sure she's not gonna be upset, and then I
Yeah.
will sign.
Yes, we've had first, but what about second pray to Teradon? Or Terra.
So yeah, I'll just pray to Terra again and just be like, so
Terra?
Terra, no, Terra, my deity,
The real
my
dog.
god, yes,
The real
exactly.
deity. Terda.
No,
Yeah.
no.
I like that she's using praying to her god as like
Do I check this out? Is this okay?
tech support.
Yeah, tech support, exactly.
It's sole terms of tech support. Yeah. Thank you for calling Terra.
Exactly. So Terra, do you think this is okay to do? That kind of thing. Anyways, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
You hear in the back of your head, yes, this is a perfectly fine thing for you to do.
Cross, I'm not asking you.
What time
Damn
of
it.
day is it?
It is
Noon.
noon.
It's noon already?
Yeah.
The best
I'm gonna
time-
be doing my thing that I do in the tower, which is look out the window and stare at the church.
I think Saerus
Okay.
will be like hurrying up a little bit. Like, it's noon.
All right, so we're gonna get to the staring at the church in a second. Lena, you are actually communing with Terra, correct?
Well, I'm not using the spell, but yes.
Okay. Then can you roll me a religion check?
Cool. Where'd my die? There my die. Aha! Okay, that's really good. I got a nat 20.
Nat 20.
For a total of 20.
Excellent.
Or 21. Wait, I think it's 21.
Your
You're so
intelligence plus 1?
religious.
Yeah.
Okay, 21. All right. Roll me percentiles, please.
What a cleric.
I know, right? I'm so amazing. I know. Oh no, it was a 0, so it's 20. It's 40.
40. Okay. As you pray to your deity to see if this is a good idea, you don't really hear anything. You don't see anything. And you don't really feel that there's a big touch of the divine. When you're done with your prayer, the only thing that kind of stands out is you do hear a little bit of music being played outside and a couple of kids laughing. But that'll be it.
Okay. I'm gonna go, well, she didn't say no, so I'm assuming that's a yes. So-
If you look at the page before you sign it, it just says this is not a pact.
Okay.
It only triggers once per day. If you would die, you don't. Be
Okay.
careful.
I do have y'all's character cards updated on here. Well, that was a thing from the past.
Well.
Well, there you
There
go.
you
In
sign in it,
matters
Lena?
in matters of the soul, it's always better to ask forgiveness than permission.
Oh god.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm trusting that it is gonna be okay. So I'm signing my name
Okay.
in your book.
Yes.
Once you
Good choice.
do, you see that the ink starts spreading throughout the page until the entire that page of his tome is completely soaked in dark ink, and then the page starts crumbling.
It's just a feature of the book. This happens all the time. Like I like. Oh
Mark
wait.
me for death. What
And-
is it?
No, I didn't mark you for death. I promise.
You hear as the paper starts crumbling and like compacting itself until it disappears. You get this hay straw wristband with a single crow feather in between, woven in between.
Hey, but what?
What, you don't want to accessorize? That's stylish. It looks good on you.
It's a shackle.
He's a scarecrow. He has no fucking clue what looks good.
Sense of style, what's that?
Uh-oh. Okay,
Now convince the other meatbags to sign.
what? That's some meatbags. You're being very interesting this afternoon, sir.
Bear Claw not mad. Bear Claw disappointed. Death good. Fungus bloom up around his paws.
Death is a cycle, but it also, I would like to avoid it right now.
Well, you can avoid it my way, or you can avoid it Bear Claw's way.
Or
And-
my way.
And be his corpse servant when you die.
Well,
As
Steve.
the camera pans upwards into Carver's little room, Carver, roll me a perception.
still can't see your face, by the way.
That is a nat 20.
Oh. All right.
So 21, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, 21.
Woo!
All right. So I just roll percentiles to see what could possibly happen. That was 100.
Scared.
Oh
Oh.
no.
So, as you're staring, you will see Brother John exit the church.
Oh god.
He, from the distance that you guys are at, you can tell that his clothing is dirty, especially the bottom. His boots tend the soles are pretty darkened. You see the bottom of his tunic pretty darkened. It looks like he is conversating and talking to other clergy, and each person that he talks to immediately starts running off into a direction in the city.
Fucking shit.
Heck.
He looks and stares at the sun for a little bit before going back inside the church. And another thing that you do notice that's pretty important, the church has maybe about 4 very large open not blinds, what are they called? I guess blinds is wooden doors that kind of open. They stand, I would say, 20 feet tall, maybe 15 feet tall. And
shutters.
Yes, shutters. Thank you.
Yeah, the big shutter things.
And each one, you see that the wooden panels get closed.
Great.
How far away is the church?
If I remember correctly, if all you do is sprint there, it is about a 5-minute jog.
About 10 minutes at a leisurely pace.
Okay.
We should forcibly conserve.
Are any of the people that ran away from the church coming towards us?
With your 21, you will lose them because it's a massive city, of course. But none of the roads that they're taking, as far as you are aware, and you walk this city enough to have a good grasp of where it is, none of those streets actually will lead to the castle. Another thing to note.
Are any of them nearby?
I will say 2 would be nearby. Another important thing to note, he spoke to exactly 8 people.
Well, that's specific.
Yeah, how many groups?
We sent 9.
Um,
And only
I'm gonna-
one person has seen this, correct?
Only Carver, yeah. At this moment, you're still like looking at your hay feathered bracelet that's like wrapping around your wrist.
I'm gonna come down and tell the party.
Okay. As you're coming down, Lena, what have you been doing? And same thing with Bearclaw. Because Bearclaw, are you in that same room downstairs?
Yep, that's where he sleeps.
Okay. All right. Anything that you want to be doing, or you're just looking at these people say no to the preciousness of death?
I am slowly understanding more and more why Artemis thought they needed to be looked after.
Yeah, they're what's it called? Wayward souls. They need to be brought back to the good old faith of mushroom death.
We'll beam into Bear's head briefly. Do you even die, or do the spores just spread? Because you can sign if you want.
I would not deny the wonder of death.
Understandable. We have one in the nose column.
Generally do not know when these songs are on repeat or not. Roll 20. What, like gray and slightly less gray are not good indicators when everything else is gray. All right.
You want some gray with your gray?
Please. I know girl's not gray. Lena, what will you be doing?
You mean
I-
Everlee or Lena?
Everlee, I'm sorry. Jess just left, so my head was, I guess, yes,
It's
Everlee.
all good.
What would you be doing?
So, I was planning on getting up a little bit earlier,
Okay.
at noon, and going out into the woods to commune with Tara again,
Okay.
and just see if I saw any signs of the Fae coming in. Not going too far out to the tree where they would be, but
Mm-hmm.
just like see if I see any signs, kind of looking around.
Okay. For that, roll me a perception.
Tara's gonna start sending y'all through to voicemail, I swear.
Already is, it sounds like.
I rolled a 24.
24. Okay. I mean, it's really far away. The guesstimation is about 12 hours or so is when they should arrive. So that's a large distance. But you, for a good 5 minutes or so, you did see what looked like to be a line of dust kind of marching where a road would be. You didn't really see anybody, you didn't hear anything, but something is galloping on that road.
Does it look like a lot of animals are abandoning the forest?
It
The woods?
does not.
But I feel tremors.
No, it's just you just see like what you can equate to galloping on a dirt road from far away. But it's going to take a couple hours before anything comes close.
I would also want to spend time with my special little jewel,
Okay.
represented by a Henry, apparently.
Can't wait for you to have a familiar that is a pug. The other thing you wanted to do was try to commune with your god.
Absolutely. yeah,
Okay, can you make me a religion check?
absolutely. I Got a 26 on that one. That was good.
Okay, that's a good one. Can you roll me percentiles? Let's see what we get.
If you get the double 0, does that mean 0?
It depends on what the other. So that
I
means that the
And the double 0, so I
You
don't
get-
know if that's 100 or if that's a 1.
that's a one.
Okay.
So the two zeros would be in the tens digits. But since the smaller, like the ones digits, is a 1, then that's a 1. If it would have been a 0, as in a 10, then 10 for the 10 digits and 10s for the single digits equals to 100.
Oh, so 3 zeros is 100?
Yes, 3 zeros would be 100.
That makes sense. So I apparently rolled super well and got a 1.
Awesome, a 1, fantastic. As you are communing, you don't really get a feeling of anything. There is a calmness to the air. And then, as any bird owning human would know, she's like, well, alright, as you're about to move on, and then just place your hand on, let's say your knee to, as you're rising, your hand feels warm and gooey, and there is a piece of jewel poo.
Oh goodness.
Oh, lovely. That's kind of how my life always is.
Hey, it's a sign of good luck, I heard.
So, some people think it's good luck. Some people just think it's shit in your hand, and it's really annoying. Not speaking from
I
experience.
bet I know which one you are.
My other intention was going to be after the walk and the commune to come back into the common room and then check with Lena and see when we need to message Swain.
Okay, since you said you wanted to do this a little early, I'll say that out of the immaculate coincidence that Top is known for, Carver and Lena approach around the same time as everything's been said and done. Saerus, are you going to stay upstairs the whole time? Or are you
Oh,
gonna come down?
no, like I said, when I found out it's noon, Cyrus is gonna start hurrying up
Okay.
because it's noon.
Yes. So
And
as
he just had like a little PTSD, or like, no, my father is gonna smack me with a stick.
I mean,
I'm late
A
to my
point-
training.
a point of note, you have not heard that Lucian has left Camelot since he was there at the meeting. Just have a little detail just in case we needed it. So all of you are downstairs with cold soup and fresh tea that is no longer fresh anymore. Lena has a new bracelet.
Free
Crosshatch-
magical accessories. Don't die the next time you would die. We got wristbands.
So what do we do?
I guess I'll just go downstairs.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell Everlee about the book and everything, and that I communed with Tara, and she didn't seem to have anything bad to say about it, so I assume it's okay.
Tara will be fine with it. You're not offering a soul or anything like that. That's just me. Well, and Carver a little bit, but to his mom, so it's a little awkward. Not incredibly awkward, though. You'll be fine.
That sounds interesting. My communication with Tara earlier resulted in some poop, so I mean we're probably on the same page.
Yours or somebody else's?
Leave some
Fair-
questions
fair
unanswered.
question, fair follow-up.
As long as a cat
was
didn't lick you,
cool.
you're fine.
don't know. You're gonna make me die again. Stop it with the cat.
It was Jewel.
Oh, okay.
It was Jules.
I mean-
Jewel.
No. she gave you a present of poo.
Yeah.
See, my present is less fecal matter and more just, an insurance policy.
So
Also,
for my
look. My wrist. Ooh, pretty.
So for my second present of the day, I'll go ahead and sign as well. Can't hurt to have
Yes.
a cleric living.
Once you sign, same thing as you write your name, the ink spreads, the paper crumbles, and around the same time it disappears completely, you'll get a Hayed wristband with a feather entwined in it. So
New
yeah,
hand touches the beacon.
do
No.
note that the next time your HP would drop below 0, instead it would be 1 HP.
Cool.
Very handy. Thank you. Thank you, you very cool entity.
Terra works in mysterious ways. What can I say?
So does Tara.
Yeah,
Anyway.
y'all's is a
It's
little
like
less
they're one and
direct.
the same.
No, they're not.
Definitely different things.
Don't say that. That's blasphemy.
Anyone else wants to sign this book?
Fun
Saerus
book.
is just gonna say, well, I'm already connected to Terda, so might as well.
Okay.
This is double insurance. Yeah.
Double insurance.
Yeah.
I don't know if I trust what's powering that.
Could also be the other guy.
It's not the other guy. I promise. Why would I be in
You
league
said
with that guy?
before.
And you messaged my power source before, so this would make us squaresies.
No, that would probably make us dead
No,
if I was wrong.
you're not wrong.
Right?
You're not right. You are incorrect.
You're not wrong. You said you're not wrong. I'm sorry. That's funny.
Way to
I,
shoot yourself in the foot.
I reserve my health point.
So you're not signing?
Not now.
Okay.
Bearclaw is a little more disappointed in everyone except Carver.
That's fine. I put my name in books all the time.
Okay, so I have
It's not
one
about the
free
name, it's
slot
about the
left
death.
open.
Ah.
And after Saerus signs and gets his wristband, I just close the book and stick
know-
it back in my bag.
Crosshatch, it may be worth getting Merlin to sign that.
Oh! That's a smart boy! It's very smart.
I like that very much.
That is an idea I didn't think of.
Let's get the NPC to sign his name.
So he can live on after his predetermined death.
That's an idea I didn't think of.
That's a
Does
good
his
idea.
Ryan
still
catchphrase.
I like
I-
this idea. Jesus is like, no!
I would
Whatever you
unsign
want.
my name if I could to give it to Merlin.
Does he still die? Do you bring him back?
No?
I am actually going to consult the rules.
Well,
Because then you're splitting the decision of where his soul goes.
Uh-oh.
well, maybe to relieve some slots, I will kill myself, and
Don't do that!
go back to 1 HP.
No! That doesn't seem like a smart idea. What are we doing, Top? No. Bad Top.
Bearclaw is already moving into position to snap the neck.
Of course he is.
Here, humor. It's humor.
He could technically fulfill the prophecy if he does die.
Yeah, see, I think that's a nice catch.
That's a
It's
smart
an
boy.
idea, but I don't.
But also
Eh.
Arthur. Maybe Arthur is a good person to sign it.
Arthur will never die. He's immortal.
I don't know about that one, fam.
Have you seen that sword? Sword's fancy. No way that thing's not his phylactery.
Yeah, you own a
He's
fancy
actually
sword,
lit.
nothing bad can happen to you.
Eventually, all
you
people
just
return
call-
to Terra.
Did you just call King Arthur fucking lich?
Yeah, I did. As
I
a
do
player,
want to
I don't
note-
actually know what a lich is.
That the sister to your patron and y'all's god did ask that when Arthur dies, y'all to bring his corpse to her.
Wait, who?
Oh, the Lady of the Lake.
Oh, that's true.
Arthur's gonna outlive us because we make stupid decisions and Arthur
I'm
doesn't.
an elf. I don't know. I don't know about that, buddy.
It's about making bad decisions, so you can die easy from making bad
Lena's
decisions.
like,
Not just of old age.
hold my beer.
Yeah.
My wineskin, I'm going in.
Oh yeah, I wanted to drink a little wine.
You could drink some wine, sure.
Yeah.
Taking that edge off.
Yeah.
So as
I get-
we're signing contracts and edging,
They're not contract.
Trent, did you actually tell us what you saw?
I hope.
You did? Okay.
Well, he
Yeah.
did say he was gonna go down and tell the party.
I just couldn't remember because my brain is foggy.
The church is undefended. We strike
I'm
now.
also
while the
going to
iron is
put
hot.
forward the concept that, yeah, there are 9 of them. We should probably not let there be 9 of them.
Smells fishy to me.
It does seem very suspicious.
Preferably none of them.
Oh,
Are we playing Shoot the Messenger? I love this game.
Are we going?
I
we
feel like
going
we're
to
just
kill
starting
him?
to kill all the religious people now.
I'm kind of scared.
I'm not hearing a problem with that.
Hey,
Hey, you got 2 clerics standing here, my friend. One of them
Okay,
an
but that's a
acolyte.
different god.
Yeah, y'all's god actually exists.
Oh.
Allegedly.
I mean, Brother John did get magic from somewhere.
You don't get magic just from praying hard enough. You have to sell your soul. Everyone knows that.
Reanimated fungus.
Who did Lancelot sell his soul to?
Arthur.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
perfect pack, the celestial pack. There you go.
Okay,
Our
well,
celestial warlocks
all the way down.
I don't think we should stay here and wait to see what happens. I think we should go figure out what is happening.
Light the church on fire. Got it.
No,
All right.
no,
Carver,
no,
lead the way.
no.
Let's go.
No, no.
We're also running out of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have
The
12 hours
colo-
to.
The Colossi
The Colossi, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
will
we need to.
will be here soon.
Yeah.
Colossus.
And then we'll be in their shadow.
Oh
Yes.
God.
Oh my
You
god.
need to attack the
Shadow of the
Titans.
Colossus. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Fuck me.
Jess, you are a hoot when you're sick.
I don't know.
So, what is the plan? You, Carver just told you got that he saw 8 individuals run off.
Well, maybe we can maybe tell Arthur and or Merlin about that.
If we each kill 2, then there'll be -4 of them.
You're going to
That's-
hear in the back of your head, Carver, how fast were they running and should I leave now?
Yeah.
They were at a brisk jog.
So what
Okay.
is happening here? Are we going to help
Thank you
the
for
Fae
the
with the
subscription.
Colossus?
I mean, we have 12 hours before we need to do that. I think right now we help the townspeople with not getting insta-gibbed.
Or sleeper cell, which is worse.
I thought the idea was to fight the Colossus outside of the wall before they get to the wall.
Yeah, that would be ideal.
Yeah, but it's like, I thought we were saying like an hour or something out of Camelot. Anyways, we gotta deal with this issue first, I think. And then we
Well,
can...
make sure your brother don't engage it.
He said he
Why would
wouldn't.
He said
at
he
least...
wouldn't. Like
Well-
he said he wouldn't steal your horse.
He didn't say he wouldn't steal my horse. That
Like
was
he
on
said
me.
he was gonna scare his sisters.
He does that on a daily basis. It's fine.
What, steal your horse?
No. He also took my wineskin, so I'm mad at him. But
So you
no,
want
he
him
talked
die.
to. He
That's why you're
talked.
Shut because you're mad at him.
No. He talked to Everlee, and she made him say that he wouldn't actually engage with it. So that did happen. So I think we're okay, but yeah, we do need to hurry up and do something about the church.
We need to move now then.
Yeah.
You know, on the other hand, if we just kill Brother John, who are they?
Martyr. He'll be a martyr. We don't want a martyr.
How do you know he'll be a martyr?
Because that's what he's been preaching this whole time, is we're the death of them or whatever.
Yeah, the prophecy fulfilled. Let's go.
The death of who?
Stand up from the table and
We're
walk
bad.
outside.
They're bad. People are good. Everybody else can just, figure it out. I don't know.
We are the death of organized religion. Let's go.
Well, I guess it's also the aggravation of the preemptive strike that someone did.
Mm-hmm.
Will
He
also fuel that.
deserved it.
I don't think that Bathory would promise 8 other humans anything.
Probably not, other than death.
What if
Or
the
she lied.
What if the 8 messengers are going to try and make the people reconverge? That would bring them all back to one focal point, and then Bathory just assaults them there instead of Camelot.
That's why we need to go.
I think the biggest threat here is Brother John.
I don't want to split the party. Everything always goes to shit when we split up.
I almost assassinated him.
Almost.
You
is
sound
not.
proud, and we've already had a very long discussion of this.
He would have
You know-
deserved it.
He would have deserved it, but he didn't die, did he?
He got close, and then he
What
didn't.
What did Arthur say we should do with Brother John? I forgot, Jesus.
Not to do anything before he talks to him, and then Crosshatch went and did the thing.
Yeah.
That is true.
Somebody get into Arthur's head. Tell him we're going to be at the church in 5 minutes.
We need to go now.
So he needs to put on his big boy pants. Let's go.
Do I? Okay, I'm gonna look at Everlee and I'm gonna say, do I message Arthur or do you?
One of us needs to message Swain for update as well, so we can split the diff.
Well, we
Prince.
did that this
Split the
morning, last game. by the
Technically,
way.
this morning /
Yeah.
last night, yeah.
Yeah.
But you can message him again. It hasn't been a couple of hours.
Yeah, I like messaging him. It's fun.
Okay.
You know,
Okay,
I-
do you want to message Swain and I'll message Arthur?
I think maybe we can
Whatever.
Walk and talk.
leave the guard that's traveling with those parties to deal with the 8 embedded spies.
Okay.
So we
Assuming they
converge
can
on Brother
communicate with
John.
Arthur back.
Well, Arthur will take care of it, I guess. I'll talk to if you want, I'll talk to Arthur. You talk to Swain, and okay, let's walk and talk, I guess.
So, walking and talking.
Yep.
Does that mean that you're going to go find Arthur, or are you gonna message him with the sending spell?
I'm gonna message him.
Okay.
It might be better to find him.
I
so
just
we
don't know
all
where he
can know.
is.
Didn't he tell us where he would be?
No, he just went back to the castle.
Tell him I want his autograph. In a book.
The reason why I'm asking is because
Spell
time.
slots are a thing. Oh yeah.
Spell slots are a thing, and time.
Shh.
Okay.
So-
Slots.
But it only takes us like 10 minutes to get to the castle, right?
A little bit less than that, but to find him,
Would take more time.
it could take more time. It could take no time at
Yeah.
all. Just depends on the rolls.
I'm messaging him.
Okay.
Just he's cut the middleman.
Okay. Who wants to do their sending first?
Lee.
Okay. Lee.
Everlee?
Everlee. We're going to be
Well, yeah, I'm
casting
just saying Lee.
Same
So-
thing.
You've been volunteered.
Everlee, you have been volunteered. You're casting sending and sending a message to your brother. What's this message?
Caveman speak.
Where are you?
Right. Just okay, so these aren't my words yet.
Okay, we're thinking.
I'm just
We're
talking out loud
brainstorming.
with everyone, yes. I was gonna say, don't you think it would be wise to let him know how we split the people? So that's not an imminent concern. And then also
I don't know if that's. Sure, we could say that.
we should reiterate strategy from last time.
No, we want an update on how long. You know.
Well, sure,
It'll take
I mean
for
that,
him.
but one of us was, or we were planning on meeting them, weren't we?
Outside the gate, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Outside,
there.
yeah.
And you remember previously we found out how kill core.
Yes, but we're not ready to engage yet. So,
Sure, but I mean these are just important things. You never know. what's
right,
gonna
but you only have 25 words.
Where are you when you hear?
Exactly.
How kill a core.
I just want to make sure that I use the message the way that we want to. So I'm asking you guys what you think is important before I send the thing.
Because every single
We-
word is very
Time.
important. You need to make sure that all 20 words are used. Because
Yeah, 'cause
love you
only
what you
20.
fear is
15
sin.
words, because 5 of them have to
No,
be
no,
we
no.
kill vampire fetishist pope.
What?
We
Wow,
kill
no,
vampire
no.
fetishist pope.
No.
I agree with us wholeheartedly.
No. I would say the first thing is when do they think they'll get here? We should
11 and a half hours.
set a meeting point or a meeting place, which, if you remember, I did put a thing on a tree so that they would be able to find it.
Right, I think we already discussed that, so I think they know that was the plan.
Yeah. If you have words left over, I would say if you have to engage with them, this is how you kill the core or whatever, or how you hurt them. You have
Right,
to
there
aim
was-
magical weapons or
Magical
magical
weapons at their heart, was it?
heart and throat.
Heart and throat.
I remember, jeez. How kill core, heart throat.
They're the throat goats.
Does anybody else have anything they'd like me to tell the Fae?
We kill vampire fetishist pope.
What? I can't even hear half of what you're saying. Vampire fetish pope?
We kill vampire fetishist pope.
But we
You don't
didn't
actually
kill
have
him
to
yet.
include that. We're going to. It's happening.
Okay. We plan kill.
You don't have to tell them that.
Oh god.
It's not pertinent information to them.
So, Lena, Everlee, what is our message?
Okay, so, say, hello, arrival estimate, but, estimate, like a question, but not those words. Okay. And then next would be, Dropping a blank, thinking so hard. Okay. Then what to say? Church leaders, possible bad guys. Remember Colossus, weakness, magical weapons at throat and heart.
That's 18.
Big fun. Love you, wish you here.
Fun, love you, wish you here.
Big fun.
Big fun.
I mean, they are Colossuses. It will be big fun.
Mm-hmm.
So, the response. Are they big fun? Who's big fun? Well, if they're arriving at midnight, we'll be there closer to 11:30 if we're following their pace. Throat, chest, got it.
Have you wish you here?
Nope. Nope. All that we'll spend on who's fun.
Who's fun?
Who's big fun?
The opposite of small fun.
Oh no. No, no.
And little fun.
No. What the
Fun
hell?
sized.
Hey, sometimes fun sounds fun.
No.
So that's the message
Transitory fun?
It's the message that you get, Everlee.
Cool. Okay, it's my turn.
Yep.
Fun.
That were stinkers, so I'm sure he'll probably interpret big fun as here we go.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. 3rd level. Woo. Alright. King Arthur. Gonna make him a message. Hi. Where exactly are you? We are going to church.
We've been saved.
We have found religion.
9 messengers sent from Brother John.
8.
Assuming. Oh, yeah, 8. Sorry. Oh, fuck.
That's a lot of words.
I thought that if sending becomes a problem in Age of Maya, we have every word uttered after saying, okay, I'm casting.
It might be a thing. We might have to use that rule, because that's hilarious.
Assuming worst. Love you, wish you here.
Again, with the weird message. I can meet you in the same garden. Either we can deal with it discreetly, or I can talk to the knights, and they can deal with it. Love you, wish you here.
He said the thing, roll end credits.
No, that's what they told me to say. And then the message ends.
Oh my god, he said love you, wish you here. That's the first thing I say to everybody.
That's
And
the only
then
thing
I
that's
say-
important. Everything else.
And then I say, okay, and then he said he'll meet us in the same garden and he'll do this either discreetly or talk to the knights and the knights will handle it, but I don't know, it's whatever we want. So I guess we gotta go to the garden before we go to the church.
He knows
Cross
we
is-
could die for him. He's got to be nice.
Already opening the front door. I am
Okay.
ready.
So
to
you
the
guys-
garden.
You guys
Yeah,
head
yeah,
out to
yeah.
the garden. Yes, before.
Before we go to the garden,
Before.
I swear to God, Trent.
given the option of the
Uh-huh.
knights dealing with them or us dealing with them,
We trust each other.
I think it would be better to let the knights deal with them. Because
Shocker.
the clergy
Hmm.
are going to try to turn the people against us
Of course they
if
are.
we deal with them.
That's exactly right.
That's exactly what I've been saying.
When
Yeah.
that happens,
Yep.
if the knights deal with them and the people split along the lines of the knights and the clergy, the ones that side with the clergy are going to die, and they're the ones that would most likely kill us.
Mhm.
So if we let the knights deal with them, all the ones that wouldn't kill us will stay alive.
Did you just? Yeah, you did. Okay. Uh huh.
Plan B. They can't turn to the clergy if all of the clergy are dead.
We're not doing a mass murder.
It's not mass, it's selective.
We're not doing a selective murder.
It could be a selective murder in a mass, though.
I believe they call that a holocaust.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
So, I
That's a bad Ryan.
I'm gonna spool up a certain owl-based character next.
sure. Let's see this. I would like for everyone to make me an intelligence check.
Yay, my best stat.
Yay, my not best stat. That's another nat 20.
Are
Okay.
you serious?
Yeah.
Damn.
All right, 20.
I got
I
a
am-
19.
Exactly as smart as the average
I have a
bear.
+2, that's a 22.
22.
We're rolling int.
Just an int check, yeah. So 19's a
rolled-
fail.
I rolled a 14, so 14.
14's a fail, unfortunately.
I rolled a 9.
19, 5.
11.
That's also that number. What did you
Well-
get, Everlee? 12? Okay. So,
Oh shit.
Carver.
You're the only one who knows.
It does dawn on you that as you guys are discussing this and seeing what the best course of action would be, there was one Templar who was in a group of priests that were enticing you and trying to provoke you for something.
When
If
was that?
there's-
Remember when they showed up in our courtyard and they were talking mess? And I talked mess back, and then things got agitated.
Oh,
and
yeah,
y'all talked
okay.
them down off the edge.
So there was one night with them, one night of the Templar, and only there's 8 groups that are being split, and Brother John did only talk. There's 9 groups being split. Brother John did talk to 8 individuals. So with that information, do whatever you want.
I would assume that Brother John is going with the 9th.
Didn't he walk back in the church after?
Brother John did go back to the church, yes.
That doesn't sound like he's running out to go be a sleeper cell. That sounds like he's staying here. The captain goes down with the ship. The ship just happens.
My
to
plan
be-
doesn't change. I want the knights to kill the 9, and whoever the 9th may be, and us to kill Brother John. Because Brother John is the one in the pact.
Don't say
And-
amen too loud.
Then Brother John is the 9th, I think.
Well, and just to throw another thing out there, we don't know for sure that Arthur's going to tell the knights to kill these people. He could tell them to subdue them, to find out their intentions.
I
to
think
use
he's smarter than
non-lethal
that.
means. I do
I-
too, but I think killing people in front of people is something that he's shied away from so far.
He wouldn't shy away from it to protect his own people.
The knights
Yeah.
will deal with it however they will. Let's go pay Arthur and then Brother John a visit. I am like trying to usher people out the door.
Okay, let's go do that.
As you guys arrive and wait for Arthur to meet you guys. About 15 minutes or so pass after you guys have your conversation. Arrive at the garden. As you're taking that left past the wall where your keep was at, you see a lot of guards rushing by. You even see one kind of vomit behind a wall and just like, no, I'm fine. And starts going out into the city. And there's kind of a little bump, a little hill, if you will, before you go down into the garden, and you can see a little bit clearly the entire city. And from your perspective, it looks like everybody is leaving. There's a lot of groups gathering, and you do see at 4 of the corners that are going to the eastern side of the wall, you can see that the core of the Templar, as they're arriving to the gates and start speaking with some of the guards, and you even see one Templar starts waving a flag almost to get people's attention. And then you start seeing Arthur arrive at this beautiful garden with a little fountain that the water is kind of recycling through, as people are scattering the chaoticness of inside the castle. People are running, and Arthur just coming out very calmly in his aesthetic armor versus his battle armor. So Arthur arrives and sits down in the circular area. Jesus say, circle is a good theme here. And you guys all have equal visual of everybody else. Arthur sits down, moves Excalibur to the side. So you wanted to see me?
Clergy stomping day.
What? I might have heard different words in what you intended to use.
I said clergy stomping day.
I heard orgy.
Yeah,
Stomping
yeah,
day.
that works too.
Okay.
Flushing out the heretics one way or the other.
Oh.
He looks at you. Depends on the definition of stomp.
Don't crosshatch.
What? We have spies or someone infiltrating each one of these groups. Is that
Carver.
I'm gonna tell him what I saw.
okay?
Can you describe them, possibly? What they look like?
They all were wearing white. It's very uniform,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Never mind. This will be very obvious to tell.
They stick out in the forest.
I could send a god to message every single one of the Templars and let them know, and at least attempt to subdue and do what they must to make sure that their information is not visibly known, audibly known. I don't know if Battery can see through them, so at least covering their eyes and ears would be a good thing.
I think that is a smart way to go, and
I'm sure Boris would just tie one up to a tree and then just leave them there for a couple of days, which might be a good idea, but I don't like someone just starving to death either.
Food for crows.
No.
I think
Whatever.
as far as you can keep them away from the traveling party is the best.
Yeah.
There are some clergy who will travel with them, so it's up to the knight to decipher which is the spy or what the intention is.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll do no worse than we would.
Okay. He gets up like he's about to go handle this, and then he sits back down. Anything else?
And you get Merlin to sign my book.
I can ask him.
No. Like, I'm gonna take out the obviously magic tome and be like, there might be a way to fulfill the prophecy and still have Merlin live afterwards.
Then he will.
Okay.
And he gets up, starts walking, turns back. And anything else?
What? Are we okay to handle Father John?
Yeah, can we go murder him? Respectfully?
I
Asking
didn't
his
hear him say
permission?
that. If you're saying that in the hat, I didn't hear you say that.
I am saying that in the hat.
No.
I would prefer if you can handle this with letting life be a thing, but do what you must. I understand the circumstances of the situation, and if it has to be the worst of the two, do it discreetly.
I'd rather
Sounded
kill a
like you
human
said,
than a
"Go kill
vampire.
brother John, homie."
Oh boy, here
I'll
we
actually
go.
say that last part out loud. Vampires are harder to kill.
We do have a couple hours of daylight left, so let's keep it that way.
I wonder if Arthur knows the answer to this question, but no, I can't.
Oh no,
Okay.
Carver is plotting.
Let's. You don't have to tell him. I don't know what you're thinking, but you don't have to, or you could.
I'm not gonna ask him.
Okay.
Nope, bring up the map.
All right. I will say, since it is 8 o'clock. We just yes.
Would like 10 minutes in game.
Sure. What's up?
I'm gonna try and do something real stupid.
Okay.
Yeah. Dumb ideas. I'm here for it.
I'll ask the party first, though.
Okay.
Thank you.
I assume you're going to be asking this
Ow.
as Arthur is leaving to go get Merlin.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'll ask after. It's a touchy subject.
Oh,
Woo.
so he leaves to go get Merlin, and then you say something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I might be able to determine where Bathory is.
What? How?
Not invading her dreams, I hope.
If Bathory communicated with the Shatterkai
Yeah. Which
in
I
the
think-
same way that she's communicating with Brother John,
Uh-huh.
then it's likely that the Shatterkai saw through that location in the sewers where Bathory is, or where she has been saying.
Okay.
We had narrowed it down to Shadowfell, just not a specific point. Are you trying to like dial it in a step closer? Are we
I want
like,
to know if she's still there,
ah,
and if she is, what she's doing,
Oh.
or how many blood orbs she has.
So what do you need to do? I guess.
I need to see through the eyes of, and I'll hold up the empty cage to y'all.
Okay.
cages
how do
don't
you
have
do
eyes,
that?
Carver.
How do you do that?
It's a ritual, I think. Or no, it's not a ritual. I just need to. It's one action.
Okay.
So
I believe we trapped a soul in there.
here's
Yeah,
the
you'll know I
thing.
trapped this hole in there.
So
Is the soul trapped there after the spell has ended? 8 hours. 8 hours has that passed.
Yes,
Did you release the soul?
I did not.
Okay.
I get 6 uses out of it. I've used 1.
Okay. That is spicy. Okay. So, what are we doing? here in broad daylight in the courtyard of Camelot.
Whoa! I'm not doing it in a courtyard. I'm doing it in a room.
That's why I said it so bluntly to see where you guys wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, that's not what I wanted to do. All right. So, what is happening? Carver, tell me, what are we doing?
I'm really just gonna sit down cross-legged and warg.
Where?
In
some side room.
Jesus, think Steph when she was, or Sonia when she was doing that one spell where she could see and hear, but she couldn't like see from her own body's perspective.
Yes.
That's warging.
Yes.
Yeah. Which, if any entity in that location can see invisible things, they will see the translucent image of the Shatterkai.
Yeah. Invisibility or true sight, translucent image of the humanoid whose soul is in the cage. Okay. So, you're peering to... You're going to go to a corner where people can't see you, and then do this. Is that correct?
Right.
Okay. As you guys get closer to the wall, you'll see that there is kind of this nook that is in kind of the shape of a circle, almost like they were going to start the construction for something there, but it never went to fruition. And there's just it's just a circular dark place that's obscuring shadow at the moment. As you kind of grab your little cage.
I'll ask some people to like kind of try to maybe cover him.
Okay.
I was gonna be in like a little bit more visible in case Arthur comes back when this is not finished.
Sure. So you guys are
Merlin. Yeah.
obscuring.
Arthur and Merlin, I guess, or something.
I'd say to Crosshatch, like to stay in the garden area where we were. I would say, okay, Carver, if you need to, like, move or anything, put your hand on my shoulder and I'll guide you around. And then, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So as you guys are playing watch, and some of you guys are helping obscure Carver. Whoever is on watch, pre-roll me a perception.
Oof.
And then keep those numbers. But let's do a pre-roll. All right. So, Carver, you are going to do Eyes of the Dead. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Pretty decent band, not gonna lie.
All right. So, as you concentrate, you grab onto the soul cage, you see the strings of silk that are kind of transmitting throughout. You have 6 uses, and so there will be 5 strings left that you can pull from this smaller version of the Shatterkai. As you kind of grab onto one of them, Lena, for sure, since you're the closest, you will see that Carver's eyes completely change into these milky white eyes with what looks like to be completely different size pupil and everything. With Eyes of the Dead, what are we trying to grasp, Carver?
The area that he possibly saw through the brick that was removed in the sewer. If he didn't see that, I would assume the spell just fails.
Yes. So, first, I'm going to roll a thing. And then we'll see. Since it remains there. Okay. As you concentrate on that area, you do see the sewers, and you see that obscure brick that can be removed from that wall. And you're there. You hear the water running. You see a couple of roaches on the wall kind of just running through. You might hear a rat or two.
To be clear, I'm not looking for the place in the sewers. I'm looking for the place that he saw through the place in the sewers.
Name a place that humanoid saw. With that same description, the image goes through the hole, and you see, I will give you a choice. Either you can roll me an insight, you can roll me an arcana, or a perception check. So see how much information you gather from this.
Arcana.
All right.
Actually, yeah, Arcana. Oh, that's not a nat 20. So 14.
14 total?
Yeah.
Okay. As you kind of peer through it, and you would just see what's in the room. So, what's in the room right now? It looks like a pretty mundane, dark, heavy stoned room. The ground is dirt. The walls left, right behind you are all this heavy, heavy stone. No single stone is uniformed. You see a large box that can easily fit a humanoid. And what you can count is about 5 large spheres, all covered with a large cloth. Everything in this room looks incredibly dusty, except for that box and that cloth. Another thing that you do see is underneath the feet, it looks like a transmutation circle.
A transmutation?
Yes. You've seen one of these in the castle where you faced against the winter spirit, and you saw another one that was used to teleport to the entryway for Bathory.
Okay. Is it lit?
It is not lit, so it does not look like it's active at this current moment. I want to double check one thing. So, technically, this would not be a transmutation circle. This would be a conjuration circle. So, a sigil that is of the conjuration school of magic.
Is there anything in the box?
That you can see, the box looks closed. It doesn't look like it's nailed. It just looks closed.
And I don't hear anything.
Not at this moment, no.
The stones are different than the ones of the castle. Yeah?
when you think about that, they're definitely different from the stone that's outside the brick laying, the brick that was laid. It does kind of look familiar to one of the when you went to the first room where the original round table was. The stone looks similar to the wall stoning of that room.
Okay, in the interest of not getting caught, I'm gonna drop concentration.
Okay. As that string fades and you still have a couple more strings on this soul, you are back with everybody else.
And I'm gonna tell everybody, Bathry's not there, she has 5 blood orbs.
Since only about a minute, maybe 2, if I'm being harsh, pass, Merlin has not arrived, so those perception rolls were to see if someone was coming, but not enough time has passed.
When I finally rolled a nat 20 on my perception.
Are you serious? Did you
I
really?
don't even count.
I am so sorry.
Hey,
I
I'm
am
glad you're
so sorry.
vigilant because I apparently got really, really into trying to hide in this bush. I got a 9.
I'm so sorry, Jeremiah.
It's
Well, with that information, I'll leave you guys to discuss and think about it because we're going to go on break and we'll be back in a bit. And we'll see what we plan, what we do. All right, so see you guys in a bit. Hello.
cat.
We weren't discussing other campaigns. So, welcome back. Everyone's beautiful face is there. Ryan, I did not really see what was happening. I just saw you stroking in a direction,
cat.
and I was like, okay, it's a cat. There we go. That's what we're stroking.
Yeah, I figured just doing this motion, little ambiguous, point the camera down a little lower, and it all makes sense.
I always want you to point that camera down lower.
Whoa.
So, you just not theoretically, you scried on a location. You still have the soul for a couple more hours. Merlin has not showed up yet. It is currently noon 45. What are we doing?
We can always get Merlin's signature later.
I should have it for 4 more hours, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. I think so.
Because I think only Lena needed to rest for 4 hours. So yeah, that sounds about right.
Do
So-
we
You
wait?
marked it
for-
down.
I did, but it's all the way over there, and I'm not.
Do we
there.
wait? Do we go? What do we do? Everybody to take a vote.
Let's go to church.
We gotta murder him. Let's
Yeah.
go murder him.
Let's go murder it.
Okay.
I am.
Arthur said, "Let's try not to, but if we have to, it happens."
I tried not to.
He's gonna
No,
see
no.
me and try to murder us.
I have very weak
Then
willpower.
we'll deal with that. But let's try a peaceful approach first.
I promise you, Bear will not try not to.
Okay, fair.
The peaceful approach is immobilizing him before we murder him.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah.
Immobilizing is a good idea. The murder part.
Is also a good idea.
What if
I
I,
mean-
immobilize
Also
him by turning
definitely
his brain into soup?
Just discretion, right? Just discreetly murder.
Yeah.
We'll use our best judgment.
Which is to say, murder anyone that sees us murder him.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
Once again, Best
technically
judgment,
speaking,
Boys Day Part 2. Let's do this.
I guess technically speaking, it could also be this by the knights because I am a knight.
You have
it's-
no
this is
power
not-
here.
This is not hate crime.
Oh Lord! Let's not bring the big old
We have the token knight.
hate
That's okay.
crime verbiage into this.
So what are
Lena,
we
you just
doing,
look at the
everybody?
camera Like I am so fucking done right now.
I like that we got to see that from 2 angles.
So what's the plan?
Let's go murder him.
All right. How? What do we do?
Well, I can't go invisible because it's the middle of the day.
You also have 5 people behind you.
I mean,
Oh,
that
you
doesn't
assume
stop
I'm
him
leading
from
the
going
pack?
invisible.
I mean, there's not too many ways to do this.
Fair.
We
All right.
just walk up to the church, and if there's people there, we walk a little bit further away. If there's not people there, we walk in and we kill them.
I'm just picturing us all like peeking around the corner, just 6 heads around a single corner. You don't see us.
Okay. Okay.
Go away.
Let's maybe go.
You know, actually, give me a second.
Wait.
Maybe I can turn us all invisible.
I have my bonnet on. I grabbed it before I left. I have my hair changed to a brown color now. Still doesn't ask who the fuck I am, but still.
Yo, I can turn all but one of us invisible.
Jesus, you know the spell Pass Without a Trace?
Fine,
Yes.
put me not invisible.
No. Make it bear.
Bear would like to do whatever the opposite of that is.
I'd want to not be invisible.
Pass only
Pass
with traces.
trace.
I want to be visible, so make
Why?
me one not invisible. Because. Just let me be visible. It's fine.
I mean, I can also be just the visible one. I'm on, as a night, it's not really suspicious for me to walk around.
I'd feel more comfortable with the knight being invisible.
Fine, fine.
I agree. Stop letting Lena do this to herself.
Fine.
I thought
Yeah,
you were
we
about
don't
to
want
say
the
stop
healer
letting-
to be the source of retribution by the totally not a paladin, but definitely a paladin guy.
Stop letting Lena have all the fun. That's what I heard.
Okay,
So
Yeah.
wait, if
rock
I-
giant baby.
If I cast a spell while I'm invisible, I turn invisible.
Generally, yes.
That's how it works.
Yes.
That's why
Unless
I
it's,
want.
unless it's greater invisible.
It's not. It's
why
gonna
I
drop when
want
you attack
to
or use a spell.
Visible. Do I want to be visible first?
I don't even know if it's worth it.
Yeah. Not not right now. Let's just.
Okay. So,
We're gonna
Maybe-
mosey our way towards the church.
as you guys are making your way to the
Downtown.
downtown, you
Walking
see
fast.
Okay, Kelly Clarkson.
the hardest
That's
part of
not
the
who
day.
that was.
People are scrambling and leaving. Some have already left Camelot. You see groups organizing in different sections. Guards trying to direct people where to go, hurrying individuals up as you see people packing everything, their dogs, their horses, their piggies, as everything is going. People are panicking. You already see people just on horses just galloping through as you might see one person knock over somebody as a couple of people pick the person that got knocked over by the horse. It is panicked, but somewhat controlled. As you guys
Controlled panic. Cool.
as you guys are approaching the church, you see that it's boarded up. All the blinds are closed. The front door looks closed, which is something you haven't seen before. You do see that there is a note nailed to the front door.
I go inspect the note.
Okay. As you go inspect the note, it says, "May the light be with you. Go in peace with God. No sermon."
There's no firefly.
No sermon.
No sermon.
No sermon.
I'm gonna beam into Lena's head, knock and say you've got a child to sacrifice.
I'm gonna shoot a dirty look to Cross and just be like, no. But I am gonna knock. So I
Okay.
knock.
As you knock on these very old wooden doors that have these reinforced steel around it and the emblem of their savior kind of decored in the halfway point. So half is in one door, half is in the other door. And you hear the very hollowed. You wait about a minute. Nothing happens. Wait a second minute. Nothing happens.
Call out hello.
You call out hello. Nothing happens.
Yeah.
As you.
I mean-
Mhm.
I saw him go back in here, and we know that in the back there's an entrance to the sewer. What are the
Yeah.
odds that he's in the sewer?
Yeah. I'm gonna start making my way around to the back door.
I was gonna tell everybody, was like, maybe go to the back door. Let me do a pincher maneuver and go through the front door.
Sure.
Okay.
And I'll try to open the door. Is it locked?
The door is locked. Yes.
Okay. I will
Don't break down the door.
try to
Don't
force it open.
don't break down the door.
Yeah. Let's use this one.
Shit. No,
yeah,
no.
not the door.
There's people around. Don't do this.
Is there people around?
Yes.
There will be people around. Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
Hold you.
So for the
People around that
purposes
care about the church door.
of us, this would be the entrance to the door, the church.
That's the door entrance.
Yes.
Cool. Cool.
All right, so who is making the way to the back and who is staying at the front?
I'm going to the back.
I'm also going to the back.
Okay.
Well, move your token.
Oh yeah, this needs to be a bear claw, but it's not. Do I have a bear claw
No.
token? Oopsie.
Might not.
If the door is locked, I'll go to the back, but I will look through the windows while I'm walking.
The windows are shuttered.
Yes, the windows are all shuttered.
Yeah.
Doing this live.
Are they shuttered from the inside or the outside?
The inside. And control. There we go.
You know,
Oh, it's bear. Okay, I was like, what is that? Oh, okay.
You should have control over it.
I think we should know what we're getting ourselves into.
We're gonna knock again.
I'm
staying at the front, by the way.
Okay.
in front of a shuttered window. I'm gonna mage hand and try and pry the shutters open.
Okay. So, all right. So you're going to mage hand the shutters. Saerus, you're going to try to push the doors open. Is that correct?
I will try, I guess.
Okay.
If it won't budge, then I won't try to break it down.
It will not budge. No. So you're not going to break it down.
I'll just walk around.
Okay.
I don't want.
All right. So Carver, you're going to try to open from the inside. Anybody else doing anything specific?
I am going to wait
Knocking
by
on
the
the
back
door
door.
again.
You're knocking on the door again. Okay. You knock again and hear nothing.
I can't move mine, Jesus. I was trying to go with the party.
You cannot move yours. Probably because you don't have control over it. Alright, you should be able to have control over it now.
I mean, that's a wall.
So,
I mean, that was a wall there. Okay.
alright. Alright, so Lena, you're the only one who is staying behind. And you, at the current moment, you hear nothing. So, Carver, you're going to use Mage Hand, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As you use Mage Hand to try to open these, I don't know if you would have had enough time to do something. No. Okay, so that's a 4, so that's a no. As you kind of takes a second, technically you're casting it multiple times, but it's more like you're keeping concentration on the same spell, and you're trying to find where the latch is, and you're feeling around, and eventually you do, and it opens, and the latch is open, but pushing it like to move takes more strength than Mage Hand can actually do. But you guys are at the bottom, you can actually move it physically, which if you choose to do so, let me know.
I'm going to.
Okay, as you open and you see all the light that comes in, the entire place is dark. So these were closed, and it's incredibly bright now since there is a single light source going through. I will say that you all also do notice that these blinds here oddly are perfectly designed to cover any light from coming in.
Well, that sounds like he already got turned.
Oh no. I'm just waiting by the back door, waiting for somebody to give me the word.
That sounds like we need to get as much sunlight in there as possible.
Yeah, photosynthesis the church.
Can I see anything in there?
So you see the pews, you'll see the badly repaired little fuck, what's it called? Not the stage, the altar. You'll see the door behind that has been broken. You'll see candles and a lot of locations for private prayer and for ritual. It looks empty, and all you see is furniture and wood.
Wait, are the candles lit?
They are not.
Darn, no fire.
I was gonna
influence.
say that gives us probable cause to break in. We gotta put the candles out. That'd be dangerous.
I have something I can do.
Sure.
What you got, Jeremiah?
I'll tell the party walk around to the back. I'll meet you there, and I will do something probably stupid.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
didn't redeem that in chat.
I know. I'm doing that right now. Before I actually say what I'm doing. Okay. I will concentrate in my hand and teleport myself inside. Because since there's a window open now, I can see inside.
Yep. Okay.
Let's see if it works. If it doesn't, then there's something fishy happening here.
You teleport inside to.
Vortex warp. That's the name of this spell.
I will just.
I'm warping myself inside.
Okay. You teleport yourself inside. You look around. There's a lot of shadows everywhere. You see the large beam of light that's coming through, illuminating at least a third of this area. But what's illuminated is illuminated pretty well. You don't see anything on the outside. You don't even see any of the windows that can appear through the backside are also all closed.
Do I see anything inside the church, like suspicious
Roll me a
dark
perception.
vision? Oh, it's another nat 20. What is... Any matters this time. Total of 20.
You do see some blood on the floor that's been dried. You see some scorch marks of some arcane energy that has been moved some of the pews. It looks like some dirt prints leading from the back to the front and moving back. The other thing that you notice that it's the only source of prints that you do see. Not that anyone will really have dirty or muddy shoes, but it doesn't seem like a lot has happened here other than one person going through and maybe a scuffle at the pew that you're next to.
I will go to the window and
To the wall?
yeah.
Okay.
Is there a way to open the windows?
Yeah. From the inside, it's going to take no more than 5 minutes, but you will be able to do it.
But I was gonna say too, basically, something's happened here. I don't know if it'll go through properly to the outside for the party to hear.
As long as you speak with volume, sure, they'll be here. There's a window that's open. And again, these windows are about 20 feet tall, so 15 to 20 feet. So, I mean, it's a lot of air going through.
Okay.
Well, there's some things that happens here that happened in here.
Can you open up the windows?
Okay, I can try, or I can just open the front door.
Or that, yeah.
Yeah, that works.
When I hear that, I'm going to get as close to the window as I can as possible and detect magic.
Okay. As you
Understandable.
cast detect magic, other than the usual things that you see from all your friends in armor and gear, you do not sense anything differently.
Okay.
Cross, you are at the back, right?
Yep.
Okay. Are you waiting for people to give you the okay to open the door, or are you just doing it?
Yep. or if I hear men inside, I'm gonna I'm gonna try the back door anyway.
Okay. Well, the back door is locked.
I will try to open the front door.
Okay. As you go to the front, it is chained.
Oh,
It's chained closed.
Yes.
Hmm.
So you can open it, but it looks like there's chain wrapped around the bars that will be able to open it, and there is a lock on it. And Cross, I'll say that when you try to open it, you hear the of the chains rattling too. Of chains rattling as well.
Yeah, I don't have anything to open it.
I'm going to just, I guess, whisper, "Your rent's late." Level wand at back door and Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast door. Okay. With how many blasts do you have? 3 or 2?
I think it's still 2.
Okay.
I don't think I get my third one until level 11.
You
You definitely blast through a hole, and with maybe 2 more uses of it, you can break enough of the wood that you can cross through. Who else is with him?
Me.
Bear.
Okay. All right. So
Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna go around front.
your front. Okay. I'm going to play Saerus here just to represent that he's inside the building. You're going up front. Okay. And Everlee, where would you be?
I guess since Lena's still over there by the front, I'll go back there with her.
Okay.
3 on the front, 2 in the back, 1 inside.
Bear,
Oh yeah.
what is your passive perception?
Team Bear Crow.
Who?
Bear
Passive
hatch.
perception
Mhm.
is 18.
18. As your friend is blasting through the walls, the door, sorry, you do see that there is easily, you can count 10 people who are looking and stop what they're doing and are just watching.
Well, shit.
that's why.
I'm gonna beam into Bear's head. Tell him we're the maintenance team. This door is
They see
broken.
a
Oh, yeah,
decaying
bear
bear
top.
and a
Top.
scarecrow casting magic, breaking the door of the back of the church.
Bear is not doing anything.
The bear's not
yet.
doing it. They just see a decayed bear.
Also, if you had to put a number to how many foot radius all these people are in,
The closest would be 30. The furthest would be 80.
okay, so they're all within 50 of each other.
Within each other, yeah. You can say that.
Okay, well, I can't confusion all of them.
I was expecting spike growth.
You see, some of them are trying to mind their own business and like pretend like they're hiding
don't
and they're just
see any.
observing what you guys are doing. Some are not caring or not enough to stop them, and they just start heading out because they're fleeing the city. But you are getting some attention.
Actually,
Yes?
does the first blast penetrate the door?
No, I'll also take the third blast to penetrate through the door.
Because I fired 2 beams. So
Yes.
2 casts of Eldritch Blast, third beam
Third
goes
would
through
have
the door.
been the one that goes to the door.
Okay.
But you have to continue casting it a couple of times before you can actually crawl through, if you will.
Well, I'm not trying to crawl through. I'm trying to get a line of sight through the door.
Okay.
Bear Claw would like to cast Shillelagh
Okay.
and demonstrate his right for bear arms and try to knock the door down.
Not just make that joke.
So, Cross, from what you can
Damn
see
it.
from the hole, it looks like a pile of rugs or clothes or cloth or something in one area. You'll see the illusion of the bookshelf. As Bearclaw, can you roll me, I'll say an Arcana or Strength, your choice, to try to break down this wall.
That would be a
Oh.
23.
23.
For my Arcana.
Okay, as the power within the Shillelagh spell is fused and striking at this door, and it's like a sledgehammer through wood. It's breaking it, and it keeps tugging and stopping where the chain is, and you hear the chain rattle. But as each hit kind of breaks a little bit of a board, it moves further and further away, and you can see more within the room. You guys can easily see that there is a pile of bodies inside that back room that are covered with cloth and rugs.
Okay, murder time.
That's not where we left the honey.
And as that's
did
happening,
not.
those people that were watching start fleeing. One takes off into almost, you can tell the path that it's fleeing towards the castle. And I'll say
Yeah,
Lena, Everlee, Carver, Saerus, because you haven't opened that one window, you see one a guy who looks like he's trying to tie a short sword to himself is running in the direction that you guys came from.
That doesn't look good.
Not good.
Who went around back?
Cross and Bear.
Yes, I know.
Crow
No,
and a bear.
I'm saying that in game because my character's like, who went around the back?
Saerus, at this point, you probably half of the windows, if you choose for them to be open, can be open.
Yeah. Okay.
And you're just working on the other half.
Okay.
But yeah, the front door and the back. So, you see the illusionary bookshelf. You see the pile of corpses. There is a chain that's definitely blocking to make sure the doors don't open in the back as well. Yes, Lena.
Did Cyrus tell us that there's a chain on the door?
I would have, and then started opening the window.
Okay. I would have said, well, I have a crowbar and a hammer. I don't know if that helps.
Well, I still need to open the window to get it, so might as well just open the window.
Okay. So if he opens the window, can I crawl through the window?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
cool.
how you came
I'm
in.
crawling through the window
Okay.
and I'm going inside.
All right, as the windows are open, you guys crawl inside, and if you so wish, you can open the back door that actually leads up to that room.
Yeah, I'm
And,
immediately doing that because what the hell is happening?
Yeah, you will see as Lena kind of opens a broken door, one of the e-blasts that kind of went through, and there is dead bodies to the left of you, a bookshelf that you know is an illusion to the right of you. What do we do, guys?
I'm first looking at Cross and the bear and Carver, and I'm going,
Carver,
So-
Carver is with us.
oh, sorry, not Carver, just Cross, I guess, and bear, and I'm gonna be like, so what just the fuck happened? Because apparently villagers ran away.
The door
Bear,
wouldn't
please.
open.
Bear will just say, we knocked on the door and it fell over.
Okay,
I believe it.
well, we're trying to be a little inconspicuous.
I can.
There's no such thing as inconspicuous with a dead bear walking around.
That's true.
Do
And a
Fine, let's
scarecrow.
go.
do the bodies look familiar to y'all?
I'm looting the bodies, or I'm looking at the bodies. I'm not
Looking
looting.
at the body.
I'm
What?
looking.
God
Jesus.
damn,
I'm looking
change
at
of
the bodies.
alignment stuff.
Sorry, I'm looking at the bodies.
Our clerics. Jeez.
Do they look familiar? Jesus Christ, I'm sorry.
Actually, Lena, they do look familiar.
Oh, no.
First, a lot of them are burnt. Almost
Oh,
every
God.
single one is decapitated.
Oh,
They
God.
look like they've been bitten and torn into. Also, each one
Mhm.
smells of holy oil.
Hell of oil. Of holy oil.
Mhm.
Shit. I'm gonna be so pissed off. I'm gonna be like, how dare somebody do this in a church in the name of their religion or whatever bullshit they're saying. I'm rightfully angry now.
You
I'm mad.
also
with
see that almost
power of
every
terror.
single one has somewhere on their body decayed flesh that has some sort of fungi growing out of it.
Oh wait, was this the fungus adventure? Was this the result of the fungus adventure? Bear, is this our mess? I'm just gonna beam into your head.
Bear will just shake his head no.
Yep,
Jesus.
definitely, Brother John. Let's go.
We
This-
walked through the main room to get here, right?
Yes.
I would like to perform an Arcana check on that circle.
Which circle?
You said there was a arcane circle on the floor.
Yes, from your vision that when you casted the spell a couple of minutes ago, 20 or so minutes
what?
ago.
Notice or circle.
You said that
here.
there was some type of circle on the floor inside the church by the blood.
There was arcane smudges, like some spells were casted. And if Cross looks at them, they're where the battle ensued between you and Brother John.
Gotcha.
I'll just peek out the door and be like, "Yep, that happened."
What were you saying, Lee?
I was just wondering if the bodies look like it was an animal attack, or if we can see any obvious. You said they were like bitten. And
Some
torn up.
look
Are there
with an
fang
easy
marks, like the
medicine check
vampires
into
were
kind of move things along a little bit. It looks like they were all like human bitten. And it kind of looks like they were biting each other. And the ones that have the fungi growing out of them are either burnt or decapitated.
It's totally not our fault. I don't know what you're talking about.
There was definitely no boys' club shenanigans. involved.
Hashtag boys club.
They were dead already.
I like that they're asking what happened to these innocent people, and every member of Boys Club is just silent.
That's what you get for not being here, Lee and Jess. Boys
Father
Club
John
goes
will pay
wild.
for his crimes.
Y'all weren't here, so Bear Claw was in charge.
No, one of us will always be here from now on.
You guys can't be sick at the same time now.
It's fine. It's fine.
Climbing into the bookshelf.
It was only a minor zombie apocalypse. They stopped it.
Yeah, they
Okay.
stopped the plague from.
If there's an obvious illusion for the bookshelf, yes, I'm doing the same thing with Cross. I'm going to the bookshelf.
Yeah.
As you guys go underneath the bookshelf, and see the obvious sewer patterns. Yeah, we're gonna do this.
Oh boy.
Yes.
While they're crawling in,
Yeah.
and since it only takes me an action to do that,
Oh no.
Yes.
I'm gonna warg again.
Okay.
But instead of looking through the hole, I'm gonna look at the area around the hole in the wall.
You're going to ward and look.
You know the place in the sewer where they communicate with Bathory.
Yes.
I want to be back in that.
Okay.
location.
So scrying. We're scrying in that area with the death. Whatchamacallit. Okay.
Yeah.
Eyes of the Dead. Okay. Understood. As I am not stalling to look for a word here. Guess we're not finding it. Okay, whatever. Fine. I don't care. I didn't want that audio to play at all.
And I'm doing this as Crosshatch is descending.
As you're doing that, and again, you kind of zoom in where you said this time you wanted the area where the brick is, or through the brick.
The area where the brick is,
Okay.
not through.
You do not see the brick there at all. You actually see that brick on the floor. And what item would be inside the brick is not there anymore.
And nothing around it?
Nothing around it. You see the brick laying. You see the water kind of coursing underneath. You hear a critter or two, but you don't see anything further than that. You don't hear anything further than that.
I'm gonna pop out of it then.
Okay. At this point, Cross here at the bottom as Lena is making her way down.
I'm gonna say we may be too late.
Sure, we'll play that one.
He's
Late.
already talked to Bathory again.
I do not like this change of music.
Where is he?
I'm
We
trying
need
to find sewer
him.
music, but like this is the closest I could find.
It's fine.
It's pretty
Um,
spooky.
I am going to ready an action, or technically it's a bonus action, but still. The second I see Father John, I'm hunter's marking him.
Sure. See Lena, she goes to the bottom of the sewer. Or bottom of the area entering the sewers.
We need to find him. Do you think that he went through the sewers to escape? What do you think?
I think he went through the sewers to get final orders, but I don't know where he went.
We waited too long.
I can cry on him.
But does that lose your connection to the thing?
What thing?
The spirit?
No, I mean as like the spell scrying.
Right, but one of those is concentration based, right?
I already
Soul
dropped
Cage,
concentration.
Oh,
Soul
okay.
Cage does not require concentration, only when he's doing one of the acts.
Gotcha. Okay, never mind.
You're going to try to scry on Father John, is that correct?
I don't know. Do y'all think that's the play here?
Yes, we need to find him.
I'm going to beam into your head, find him, and I will seek.
Takes 10 minutes, so
Ask a quick question.
I think maybe the basement of the church is not the best place to do that.
Everlee,
Wait.
what's up?
Carver, when you were telling us about what you saw in the vision previously, did you tell us that you saw stones that looked like where the first round table was?
I didn't.
Okay, so we wouldn't have known that.
No.
Okay. I couldn't recall what all detail you shared, but yeah, I was just thinking that was in the dungeon, wasn't it? I guess I'm just saying this as a character, or not as a character.
I mean, I guess, do these stones look familiar?
The ones in the sewers?
Yeah.
They
To
do
the ones that
not look like the ones that you saw when you were looking
Yeah.
at the communication location where the Shadowkai had with Bathory. They're different stones. Way different.
Yeah. Well, we need to get somewhere a bit safer than the back of the church where 10 people just saw us for me to start a scrying spell. I mean, it's going to take some time.
Where should we go?
I think the only place to go is down, yeah?
Yes, descend into the darkness.
Okay. So, unless otherwise stated, we are all moving into the sewers to cast, to give Shelter and Carver enough time to cast Scrying. Is that correct?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody
Are
should
we gonna
probably.
resume lookout like we did before.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Mhm.
Before we go down,
Mhm.
I'm going to go up to the main part of the church.
Sure.
And I'm going to take my Yikalwa
Mm-hmm.
and carve out a piece of the floorboard where his blood was spilled.
Okay. You do so.
And I'm going to take it with me.
Okay. As you do, you kind of carve it out. Take a little bit of time. And at that moment, I will say that you do see that there is some people who are talking and pointing at the church as you're done carving and you start making your way down to the rest of the party.
Okay.
We're gonna have a lynch mob on us here shortly.
So, Carver is about to cast a spell. What is everyone else doing?
If he's casting down here in the entrance to the sewers, I'm going to cover the way forward until I know I've got a direction.
The way forward? Okay.
Yeah. Because this is just a one-way tunnel, right? There's a way forward and a way back.
Yes, there's a way up to through the illusionary shelf, and if you go forward, it will lean towards the right, and then eventually it splits into multiple paths.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to be at that little like
I'm gonna be, I guess, at the
twist?
split.
Oh, at the split.
And
Okay.
because it's dark down here, I'm gonna go invisible.
Okay. All right. You're going to do that, and you go invisible. Saerus, Everlee, Lena. I was going to say Wolf. Bear, what do we do?
I'm just gonna keep watch for now up here until everybody starts moving down to the sewer, I guess.
Okay, understood.
Kind of looking at the, like there's some civilians that's running and all that stuff.
Yeah, gotcha.
I am going down
I-
to the store.
Kind of hidden though. I don't want to be too visible.
Okay.
I'm going down to the store, and I'm gonna basically say, all right, same deal. If you need to move around or whatever, put your hand on my shoulder. I'll lead you around, and I'm gonna be his watchdog, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, I plan to be there as well.
Perceptioning everything.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay,
Same.
and Bear?
Bear got down the hole and immediately walked into a wall.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Bear does not have dark vision, that is true.
Yeah, I will basically ask I'm sorry. I'll ask Everlee if she can help steer Bear like we did it before in the dark.
Absolutely can do.
So we're both seeing eye dogs.
Okay. Can I
Being
have
eye clerics.
Can I have Saerus roll me a stealth?
I rolled a stealth because I kind of figured I needed to. It was a natural 20 again. I'm amazed by it.
We have an unnatural number of natural 20.
Yeah, and then when we get to like the boss fight, we have
Yeah.
no
Four.
nat 20s.
Yeah.
Natural
Can be real
one.
bad.
So can
Total is 21.
21. Thank you. Can I have Cross roll perception with advantage? Lena, Everlee, and Bear, can you guys roll me perception straight roll?
I got a 26 on that one. That was a good one.
I got a. I gotta double check my math. 23. Yes, 23.
I rolled a 2. I got a 10.
Oh,
Okay.
14.
14.
That's with advantage.
I'm very surprised that Cross didn't get this, but it's okay. And
I rolled a 7 and a 9 base.
Okay, and Cyrus also roll me a perception.
I would also like to point out that since I can't see, it probably
No,
should have
that
been
was
my
bad.
passive.
That's a 4.
It would have been just audio. So would you got a 4?
4 total, yes.
Okay.
4 plus 0.
Okay. So, okay, I got a visualization of what's happening here, which will play out in a second. Carver, what are we doing?
I'm trying to find a place that is safe enough for me to cast.
Okay. Well, you can go to that little curve, and you can continue going further in, but there is a illusion above you, and you're technically in the sewers. So I would say that you can find a pretty good place relatively soon.
I want to go past at least one fork in the sewer.
Anyone is anywhere safe in the sewer if you're brave enough.
Okay, I'll say as you go past that little, the first fork at least, and everyone will kind of migrate forward to be in the position that needs to be. So, Crosshatch is still in front, and Saerus is still where he was, hiding. Pretty good hide, if I might say so. Is what I thought was happening not doing it? Yeah, okay. I swear to God, I don't know when the fucking music loops or not. Okay.
Spooky.
Spookers is happening. Okay. So, Carver, you find a location that feels pretty safe away. You don't hear anything of the commotions that are happening above. It's not as dirty as some other areas, so you can concentrate a little bit easier. What do we do?
I'm gonna sit down with my chalice and fill it up with my wineskin.
Okay, as you fill it up with your wineskin and cast scrying. As the water starts rippling on the wineskin, I need to make a wisdom saving throw. Okay. What is the DC?
The DC is 17.
Okay.
You
That
should have a
was-
minus 15.
Is it 15? That was 5.
I'm familiar with him and I have his blood.
I don't know if it stacks, but regardless.
Call it in the middle. Call it a -10 for the blood.
It's a -10. So, with the -10, The total was 6.
That's a fail.
So that's a fail. Because the total was a 16, so insurance.
Ooh.
Just in case? Yeah, it would still been a fail. Alright. You are currently scrying on Father John. Okay. As you see this man huffing and pacing and running through the sewers. He gets at a section where you see a stone ladder that he's currently climbing, and sees through a hole, as you can currently hear the commotion of a cart kind of going through, and then he just climbs underneath and continues going down that pathway, and he is somewhere in the sewers running.
These sewers look like sewer.
I'm gonna continue watching until the spell ends or I see something familiar.
Okay. 10 minutos. All right. Okay. This is great. So about 5 minutes or so pass, and you're still watching him run. Upstairs, Saerus. Your perception versus your stealth. You
Hidden so well that I hid myself from seeing other things too.
As you were paying so much attention at the door in front of you, the door that's leading to the outside of the room that's behind the church, as you see someone walk in front of you from the door that was not closed that leads into the church. And you see 2 people walking. One is a guard and one looks to be this woman. She's like, see, I told you, they did some magic stuff. Look, it's broken. The door is broken. I don't know what they did. Maybe they could have stolen something. And you're just against a wall behind these bodies with the only place to hide. And you're just still. If they just turn around, they will see you. And you're just against the wall. And she said, it smells awful in here. And the guy kind of looks at the dead bodies. You can swear he looks at you. His face turns completely pale as he just gulps in. Yeah, I don't think there's anything to see here, man. As she tries to look behind, like, nope, you don't want to look over there. Let's just continue going. And she's like, but what is it? Is it... I could do the laundry if I need to. I know they stink sometimes. And then she kind of just starts pushing her away. Oopsie. Goes back, takes a look at all the dead bodies, and just sees through you, just not knowing who's dead, who's not. It just sees bodies that are bitten and torn apart, and like, okay, closes the door. And you hear that she's yelling at him that she wants to know what's happening. He's like, yes, we'll investigate, and starts pushing them away. Lena, Everlee. You hear a slight, I don't want to say chirp, but a kind of like a small squeak. And then you hear flapping from across the corridor, kind of just echoes. And then you hear another set of wings flap.
We're about to get horribly ambushed by vampires.
Yeah, I would want to share that as quietly as possible.
Okay.
Maybe motion that I'm hearing wings.
So you're just motioning?
We're charadesing now.
Okay. So Cross and Bear, you see them. Well, Bear, you don't actually. So Cross, you're the only one that sees. as they're motioning and they're waving their hands like.
I see Everlee doing the as I almost fall over in my chair. The caw.
Yes.
Maybe some fangs. Maybe just tap Bear and point at his teeth.
Bear, you feel a tap and someone's touching your teeth.
Wolf, your mic's muted.
So you know when you like bite your lip and you're not sure what happened and you just like use your tongue to figure it out?
Yeah.
He's doing that.
Okay.
Eventually, you'll feel a tongue kind of wrap around your finger. Everly. Okay, that's a little gross.
Can I make little flappy motions on the tongue?
Oh my god.
Worst charades ever.
That doesn't even make sense. Like you're going like this on his tongue.
How do you?
So you're just.
I don't like that.
You are flappy birding the tongue. Okay.
That's something. I guess.
Now I've heard everything. I can. Okay.
Hey,
This
Bear's
campaign's
really,
weird.
really smart and thinks we're crazy, so he probably is with me. I'm guessing.
7 minutes have passed. Carver, you're still scrying. He is no longer running. He is walking with the pace. Very with purpose for sure.
He's holding the mirror, or
He I don't think so he would be holding the mirror. You see that he is in his white adorned armor. He has his mace. He has a cloak. You see that he has a still chained to his hip the holy book. He has what looks to be a small bag and the mirror in his hand, in his left hand, his non-dominant hand.
does he have vampy teeth?
From what you can tell, he has not opened his mouth yet, so you do not know.
He's sprinting and hasn't opened his mouth?
No, he's with a
He's power walking.
He's power walking. He was sprinting
Okay.
with a. Where the fuck are your stats? Here you go. With a higher strength and con than me, I'm sure that he knows how to breathe with his nose as he is jogging. 7 minutes are passing.
Those lungs dummy thick.
You still have 3 minutes left on your scry.
I'm gonna keep looking.
All right. Saerus, as they pass by, you think that you're in the clear, and you're still watching and observing and being a sentinel up there, making sure that you know no one's passing by. Cross, at this point is when you are invisible, are you not?
I am.
Okay. You see 3 bats fly by you and go further into the sewers.
Action?
Action.
It's got the most range and they're fast moving. I'm breaking invisibility and attempting to hit one of them with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
That seems kind of rude.
For real.
If they're bats, no harm, no foul. If they're
Yes,
actually
foul.
not bats, then they're just bats. What? I'm channeling Griswold, except with more leathery winged creatures.
Okay. Roll me to hit.
Your name's not in your book, right?
My own name? No. I don't think I can put my own name. Can I put my own name in Gift to the Protectors? I don't know. I'm gonna leave that up to Jesus. Anyway. Roll the hit. Natural 20 on the first beam.
Okay, roll to confirm.
Roll, how to roll a straight 20 straight. Where's the dice? There. That one. Roll Does not confirm.
Okay.
And that's the first beam. Second beam, same target. That's going to be a 17 to hit on the second beam.
17 to hit. Okay. It hits.
It's not 3 beams yet.
No,
No,
not yet.
I'm level 9 Warlock.
So,
2 and fighter.
for the purposes
Yeah,
of
but
right
it's
now,
for level, not level,
Is
right?
Is it
no, it's level of Warlock.
Oh, okay. Is we're level of Warlock?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was like...
spell creates more
Okay.
than one beam when you reach higher levels? I assume that's with Warlock. So yeah.
Okay.
So both beams hit. I'm going
Yes.
to roll 3d10 plus 10.
Yeah.
Okay. 7 for 1 non-crit beam. And then 7, 8, 15. And then another d10 for the crit. That is 19 points force damage on 1 bat.
19 points force damage. So, as 2 beams go, hit this bat. As everyone hears it, even you, Saerus, you hear
I'm
force
making my
energy.
way down, right?
If you
Or
want to,
I'm
yeah.
still upstairs.
Up to you.
Because it's basically the point of me going downstairs is once everyone is downstairs, I'm gonna be the last one to go, kind of.
Sure.
Well,
Yeah, you.
I guess after the interaction of that, I will wait for maybe 1 minute and then I'll start walking down.
Okay. As you hit one of these bats and it falls hard, the other 2 book it.
Okay. I'm gonna watch the one I hit. Does it?
As it falls to the ground,
Uh-huh.
and you hear bones breaking. And as everyone sees this
Fuck.
red-eyed, clawed, pale skin, large fanged woman slits and then sees you and then just starts on all fours running towards where you are.
Reaction?
You just casted a spell?
I did. That was a bonus action.
If you're going to use reaction, she also has reaction. So that will be initiative.
It's not a reaction aggressing towards her. It's a reaction beaming thoughts into other people's heads. That being the closest person directly behind me is...
Sure.
That reaction is going to be beamed into the closest person behind me, because I'm kind of the vanguard. I knew it! There's fucking vampires down here!
At this point, 8 minutes have passed. And Carver, you are not sure if you hear the scattering noise of bats in your scry, or if you're hearing it from what's happening.
I trust my squad. I'm not popping out until I see something I recognize.
Okay. I'm going to...
Carver's still upstairs, or...
No, Carver is downstairs.
Okay.
I'm going to ask the players, do you want to continue this interaction, or do we want to stop here and finish this interaction in person next week?
Down for whatever.
We get a map in person, so
Get a map in person, or I will draw a shitty map here.
You know, I'm always down.
I mean,
I'm always down to finish with my friends.
I mean, we might be getting to that point where a lot of things are just gonna happen.
That's also
Maybe
Yeah.
it's a good thing to just end it now and then
okay.
Yeah.
So,
continue the rest.
just marking down the current HP. I want you to know, Cross, that when you hit this bat that flew into the vampire, a bit of her blouse on her shoulder is torn, and not much other damage is on her.
Fuck. They're getting free vision on us. Now we know. Is my logic behind that? I'm sorry.
You're good. I'm just gonna see what happens. All right, so we're gonna end it here, and we'll see what happens with this vampire interaction next week.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so we'll see you guys hopefully at the table. Hopefully everyone's good.
Woo,
Yeah.
I'm concerned.
I'm excited. All right.
I'm excited.
Everything's gonna be okay.
All right, guys.
Don't know if I believe
Please
that.
be safe out there. Don't forget to love each other and be kind to one another. We'll see you next time. Adios.
Bye.
BB.
Always carry wooden stakes.
You should. All right, bye,
Should have had
everybody.
magical wooden stakes as a weapon.
Yeah, you could have. All right. Bye.